In this video, we dive into the chilling legend of Lamashtu, one of the most terrifying figures of ancient Mesopotamian mythology. Known as the primordial Demoness of nightmares, Lamashtu's tale is steeped in darkness, fear, and mystery. Her story is one of terror, but also of power. A tale that has haunted humanity for thousands of years. Who was she? Why did she inspire such fear? And how has her legend persisted through the ages? Join us as we uncover the spine-tingling truth behind Lamashtu, the demon goddess of torment. Our story begins in the cradle of civilization, ancient Mesopotamia, where gods and demons shaped the lives and fears of the people. Lamashtu was no ordinary demon. She was the daughter of Anu, the supreme sky god, a deity of immense cosmic power. Yet, unlike her divine siblings, Lamashtu was no protector or benevolent goddess. She rebelled against the celestial order, turning away from the gods to embrace a path of chaos and malice. Lamashtu's form was as terrifying as her deeds. She was depicted as a monstrous hybrid, a woman with the head of a lioness, sharp fangs bared in a perpetual snarl, and long talons in place of fingernails. Her body was grotesquely misshapen, with wings sprouting from her back, and her feet replaced with the claws of a bird of prey. She often held serpents in her hands, symbols of her venomous nature. But it wasn't just her appearance that made Lamashtu feared. Her very name struck terror into the hearts of the Mesopotamians. She was the harbinger of disease, death, and despair. Unlike other demons, who served under the gods, Lamashtu had her own agenda. She roamed the world freely, preying upon the most vulnerable, pregnant women, newborn infants, and young children. Her appetite for destruction was insatiable. She was said to creep into homes at night, her shadow falling over cradles, snatching babies from their mothers, or draining their life force as they slept. Her wrath didn't end there. Lamashtu brought plagues and fevers wherever she walked. She poisoned rivers, infected crops, and caused miscarriages with her malevolent gaze. The people of Mesopotamia believed she reveled in suffering, feeding off the cries of anguish she left in her wake. Lamashtu's terror was so pervasive that entire rituals and spells were developed to protect against her. The Mesopotamians crafted amulets and tablets engraved with her fiercest rival, Pazuzu, the demon of the west wind. Despite Pazuzu's own fearsome reputation, he was seen as the only being capable of subduing Lamashtu. Pregnant women wore amulets depicting Pazuzu, trusting his protection against her relentless hunger for destruction. Priests performed exorcisms, chanting incantations to drive Lamashtu away. Offerings were made to appease her wrath, but the fear never fully subsided. For the people of Mesopotamia, her presence was a constant reminder of life's fragility and the ever-present forces of darkness. Lamashtu's legend is more than a tale of horror. It's also a reflection of ancient fears about motherhood, childbirth, and mortality. In a world where infant mortality was tragically high, Lamashtu became a symbol of the unknown dangers lurking in the shadows. But some scholars argue that she represents more than fear. As the daughter of Anu, Lamashtu's rebellion against the gods can be seen as a form of defiance, a rejection of divine authority. She embodies a raw, untamed form of feminine power, uncontrolled, destructive, and unapologetic. Unlike many goddesses of the ancient world, who were bound to roles of nurturers or protectors, Lamashtu existed outside of these confines. This complexity makes her story enduring. Was she a purely evil force, or a misunderstood symbol of chaos and independence? Though her legend began in Mesopotamia, Lamashtu's influence spread far beyond. She appears in the myths of neighboring cultures, such as the Hittites and the Akkadians, her name whispered with the same dread. Over time, Lamashtu's image evolved, blending with other dark feminine figures in mythology, Lilith in Jewish tradition, Lamia in Greek lore, and even aspects of the medieval witch archetype. In modern times, Lamashtu has found a place in literature, film, and even games. Her story serves as a timeless reminder of the primal fears that once haunted humanity, fears of the night, of the unknown, of forces beyond control. Yet she also continues to fascinate, a complex figure who embodies both terror and power. Lamashtu's story is one of horror and tragedy, of rebellion and punishment. She is a demoness who defied the gods, a nightmare who preyed on the weak, and a symbol of the fears that have shaped human history. But she is also a reminder of the enduring mysteries of myth, a being who is as captivating as she is terrifying. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legend of Lamashtu, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more explorations of mythology and the supernatural. What do you think? Was Lamashtu a villain or a misunderstood symbol of untamed power? Let us know in the comments below.